successfully transferred to the ship heading to Korea. But Young-hyuk was uneasy. He still boarded the ship with Michelle. Perhaps this goodbye would be their last. At this moment, they exchanged their names. The captain hadn't checked in months what breeze brought this today, so he took the two down to the lower deck. Young-hyuk suddenly had a bad feeling, but Michelle never expected this honest man, Young-hyuk, to pull a trick she couldn't have imagined at this critical moment. The sudden inspection left the captain a bit panicked, but more panic was Michelle. If they get caught, would they be unable to return? But the man was worried about how to respond if discovered. Michelle knew the man must have thought of some good idea. Young-hyuk paused, unsure if this would work. He had never tried it after all, but it didn't seem quite right. The moment the deck opened, it startled the inspector. Seeing no movement, the two paused. When they heard the sound of it opening again, the two resumed suddenly. The spectacle drew the inspector's attention. Upon seeing Young-hyuk's police badge, the inspector asked if a government official should meet here. That they were about to get married. She wanted to fish at sea, but it got chaotic. The inspector didn't press them further. Shirley got anxious. The boat home was right in sight. She had to get there. Do you want the innocent captain to go down too? Reluctantly, Shirley gritted her teeth and stayed. So she asked Young-hyuk if she could still take the boat tomorrow. Young-hyuk flatly refused her. Sailing is heavily restricted for at least a week or two. Couldn't you comfort me with something nice right now? I can't comfort you with lies. You're a big liar. You spoke without a flinch, Batman. I am your fiancé. Even though Young-hyuk said I was helping you, Shirley refuted him. What about that sudden kiss earlier? Young-hyuk was about to say it was a mistake. Shirley acted indifferent again. But at least you should say sorry to me. Young-hyuk reassured her that the kiss meant nothing. It was just a fix, so don't sweat it. But why did Shirley just get more mad? The next day, Shirley woke to a lovely smell. Young-hyuk ground coffee as soon as he woke. Something he couldn't bear to bring out. I wonder if it's guilt over yesterday's surprise kiss, and he made it just for Shirley. Young-hyuk felt his all-night thoughts paid off. Just as Young-hyuk would leave, Shirley stopped him. After a night of thinking, she sincerely thanked Young-hyuk for everything he had done for her. Young-hyuk watched quietly. Shirley made a heart gesture with her hands. Young-hyuk's mind went blank, but seeing Shirley's shy expression, Young-hyuk knew this gesture was special. Following this precious gesture, the answer reveals they like your gestures. Young-hyuk spoke up to avoid confusion. There's something I need to tell you. I mean, I have a fiancé. What does your fiancé have to do with me? Besides, I have a man too, and many in Seoul. Are you in a hurry to see your man? Well, maybe they're thinking of me too. But suddenly, Shirley spotted a flaw. If your fiancé comes, how do we explain this? Young-hyuk assured her, she's studying in Russia, so she won't be here anytime soon. You think I haven't thought of that? But the next second, he faced harsh truth. His fiancé was waiting at his doorstep. Even a fool could see the looks exchanged. Shirley quietly asked him how to end this. You're not like a usual loud woman. Young-hyuk began introducing the woman beside him. She's my ally in the mission. White asked if they'd continue after the mission. Young-hyuk said there'd be no more meetings. For some reason, Shirley felt a breathless sensation hearing that. Yet she forced a smile, indicating that they were just allies. And they'd never meet again. She said goodbye to Young-hyuk and went home. But Young-hyuk wrapped her. Then he pulled her to the entrance and warned her not to wander around at night. I'll be back soon. The fiancé noticed the expressions on their faces on the way to drop off his fiancée. He occasionally glanced at his doorstep, fearing that Shirley would run away alone, but his fiancé could feel every one of his expressions. Their bond was special. Soon, he delivered his fiancée home. His mother-in-law warmly welcomed him for a late snack. The dinner talk was about being engaged for 7 years. It was time to get married. Young-hyuk played along with his mother-in-law, but he kept glancing at the clock, as if he had something urgent. Even she found it strange. Why hope for a man with a fiancé? Just to kill time. She started on the beer at home, but waiting took until dawn. Did you sleep out? If I didn't sleep out, it doesn't count. Staying out counts as sleeping out. Claiming we're just comrades, clearly, lines must soon be crossed. Is your soon a whole night? I set up your entry for the global sports meet. That means through this opportunity, you can take a plane and leave. And their plans. Then they began to plan. They left in the afternoon to get passports. They quickly reached the spot the snap pics just finished. In order to remember each other, though that was hard to hear, it was, however, the truth. Young-hyuk saw Shirley walk away. Shirley was still lost in thought as she came out. Just as Young-hyuk stepped out, he saw Shirley being dragged away. Young-hyuk's sharp eyes darted forward quickly. As he watched their hands entwine, a surge of rage engulfed him. Watching their hands struggle, the man's focus turned to his target. He swiftly moved to separate their grasp. Then he pinned the man against the wall. The man's cold glare made him keep asking who she was. When did I become your bodyguard? Yet he remained cautious of the person before him. His instincts warned him that this man was trouble. Sure enough, the man suddenly appeared in a hurry. He quickly arranged to meet Shirley. Before leaving, he said they were meant to meet. They might meet again abroad. Perhaps it was destiny. For some reason, Young-hyuk felt uneasy. The man was indeed in trouble, chased by a group. When he dropped Shirley off at the hotel, Shirley called out to him, "Are you sure you can get me back this time? If he could come to Korea, he can definitely go back." Shirley thought maybe this was destiny. It's like fate sent him here to escort her back. You landed right in front of me. Then we ran into each other at my door while you fled. Isn't that fate? Shirley didn't find it funny. She was just joking. Soon it was evening, and Shirley was heading to meet Chanjun, while Young-hyuk was off to meet his fiancé. But Young-hyuk was still worried. He asked if it was fine for her to meet that guy. But she had no idea that the guy approached her with ulterior motives. Young-hyuk felt a twinge of worry. At dinner, Young-hyuk's step brought it up. When asked about Young-hyuk's opinion, Young-hyuk kindly responded that they should honor their engagement. It must be done. Though his fiancé felt happy inside, yet Young-hyuk's clear reply left her anxious. Chanjun called Shirley's brother, wanting to discuss a deal. "I'm having coffee with your deceased sister. If you doubt me, just listen." Upon hearing his sister's voice in person, the brother panicked. Clueless, Shirley continued chatting with Chanjun, talking about when she could return. Her brother caught it all, which meant he could enjoy endless meat. Soon, Chanjun showed Shirley's photo to the corrupt major, who easily recognized her in the shot. As the fiancé of his arch-rival, Chanjun only wanted the major's help to keep her from returning. From the major, he learned, through a wiretapped source, she planned to join the national team back tomorrow. Chanjun panicked, urging him to stop her. If she returned, the deal with Shirley's brother would be over. Unaware, Shirley was still sharing a farewell meal with everyone, and soon it was time to leave at midnight. But Young-hyuk gave a farewell wave at the door. Shirley felt sad not to see her off fully. At least, they could swap a handshake for a hug. But Young-hyuk didn't give her the chance for a hug. Shirley thought this handshake meant they would never meet again. When the eavesdropper heard their farewell, although moved to tears, they still reported their departure to their superiors. Shirley was placed in a car heading to the airport, but suddenly, a car sped up from behind. What she didn't expect was another car coming at them from the front. Meanwhile, a motorcycle soon passed in the bushes, and it opened fire. Shirley's car slammed to a halt to evade the colliding car, but the car on the other side revved its engine. They had no time to unbuckle. Just then, a motorcycle sped by. It was Young-hyuk. Young-hyuk jumped from his bike to slow down the truck. Another shot struck the vehicle. Shirley rushed towards Young-hyuk, but at that moment, someone got out of the car. At the moment the bullets were fired, Young-hyuk shielded Shirley. But the signs for the airport and hospital had made her decisively choose the hospital. Her carmate told her to hit the airport, but Shirley thought, what if he dies, looking at the barely alive Young-hyuk? The doctor found the case was dire. But Young-hyuk was bleeding out and the blood bank was low. They needed to hurry and source from elsewhere. Watching Young-hyuk waiting for treatment, Shirley thought, I have whole blood, I can give mine. At the airport, plans were ready to escort Shirley away. Shirley was at the hospital giving blood to Young-hyuk. But when Young-hyuk woke up, he impatiently sat up. He questioned Shirley why she hadn't left. Shirley said the Times wouldn't let her leave. Knowing Young-hyuk couldn't move, she chose to avoid him. If it's cold, sleep here. Shirley's mind raced quickly. Indeed, it's cold down there. But Young-hyuk politely got up. Shirley reassured him she wouldn't overstep. Hearing this, Young-hyuk lay down. Lying there made them much closer. One day, the news of Young-hyuk's injury spread. The mother-in-law rushed over.